So it's May 17th here in southern Ontario, Canada. Some facts and some hypotheses here, so hear me out. So in Canada, we got our online census delivered to us, which you could fill out, or in my case, I phoned up. It was an easy thing, all automated. I said I wanted a paper copy. I was hoping I'd get the long version. I didn't, I got the short version. But here's the deal. We had 5 days to fill it out online, otherwise it would be late. When I ordered my paper form, they said you'll get it in 5 to 7 working days. So I'm in violation before I even get said form, which I have received. I'm going to be late. Now, I don't think there's any penalty for filing late yet. Where do I go from here? Okay, well, we know that it's in the government's website that the Canadian government is paying our tax money. That data harvesting outfit in Scandinavia, deep water, cold water, whatever it is, was on the government website a few months ago. I didn't fact check myself to see if it's still there now, but the Liberal government said yes, we're paying that outfit for the data, and we're not, quote, utilizing it yet, unquote. Okay, so back to the census and social credit scoring. We know it's coming. Come on. Unless you're a Liberal supporter, yeah, it's in the works. The Liberal WEF government we have, they're already messing about. Again, go into the government website, you'll see that digital ID, CBDCs, it's all in the works. And we're aligning closer with Europe, which already has those things in the work via the Wicked Witch of the WEF, Ursula von der Leyen, who sits on the foundation board with, amongst other people, Carney. She heads the EU Commission in Brussels. The digital ID and the CBDCs issued by the European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde, who sits on the foundation board with Mark Carney, is issuing the CBDCs, and they're out, and well, it's still voluntary for the Europeans. So anyways, back to the hypothesis that a social credit scoring, carbon scoring system will be implemented in Canada. They'll be working on it about this time next year, after they get all these bills, C8, 9, 11, 22, 11's already gone through, 63 and everything else that takes away our free speech and everything. I know I'm all over the place here. Back to the 5-day thing and the credit score. So anybody, such as myself, who wanted the paper version, you're in violation. Now again, I don't think there's any Canadian law that says filing it late. Not filing it is a $500 fine, and things can escalate. But that'll be on your social credit score, won't it? You were naughty, not nice. You were late filling out your census. A couple of points off, just to keep you in line, because you're starting behind the 8 ball. You see what I'm saying? Where I finally got with this. I was watching the CCFR, the gun grab. The people who have complied, registered to turn in their guns for the you might get pennies on the dollar lottery system for turning them in, are just now getting emails saying you got 5 days to bring them in. 5 days again. Who? 5 days? What? The gun owner could be in Costa Rica for 2 weeks. He could be a business owner who's busy. He could have a daughter who's getting married. There could be a death in the family. Maybe the gun owner's just feeling ratty and is self-isolating for those 5 days. And Rod went on to say, one guy said, okay, I'm going to bring in my guns. And they said, oh, you got too many. You can't bring them in all at once. Well, how many I got? I got to come in every day for 5 days, and maybe, again, it's kind of a lottery as to whether you're going to get paid pennies on the dollar or not. I don't know why anyone would comply at this point in time, but I'm not an owner myself. So, but 5 days. I mean, yeah, the gun grab and the census, they're all administrated by civil servants, which aren't necessarily the brightest, the sharpest knives in the drawer, but come on, 5 days? Do you think? I mean, somebody's going to come in my comments and say there's tinfoil and under my hat here, but 5 days for both? There's something in the works here, I think. And yeah. Now, somebody like me, 5 years I've been slagging away on the RWEF liberal government. It must be 5,000 videos and 5 million, over 5 million views, which I'm a guppy. But I'm late with my census because I did get it in the mail on Friday, maybe Thursday. It was late then, so I haven't filled it out yet because, hey, I think late's late, right? They're gonna, and a fellow like me anyways, in a couple of years, the government will be rounding me up after all these bills go through, and I'll be headed to camp. And a guy like me, I'm gonna get a bottom bunk and a thin wet blanket, and I'll only get the wings off the crickets, you know what I mean? I'm not going to get the whole cricket. They're just going to give a guy like me the wings after they've been sauteed in some fluoride for a while. So I'm not too worried about being extra late with the census. But again, there's method in their madness. Just saying. Hobo's